Let's talk about one of my favorite up-and-coming YOLO play stocks. This stock is called GINKGO BIOWORKS, and the ticker symbol is DNA. Before I go any further, if you like GINKGO BIOWORKS, please give me a like, a share, and subscribe, as I'm one of the only YouTubers that actually covers this stock. This stock is an absolute tear today, and it did pretty good yesterday. It had a good couple of days. Today it is up nearly 10%. So the question is, why is GINKGO BIOWORKS up 10%? Before I go any further, for anybody that doesn't know what GINKGO BIOWORKS is, it happens to be the new darling of Cathie Wood and ARK Invest. GINKGO BIOWORKS essentially is a company that does synthetic DNA engineering. There's many types of engineering: structural engineering, mechanical engineering, software engineering. Well, there's also DNA engineering. They work on two platforms. They have a Rolodex of code, which is called their code, a library of different code that you can use. And then their second part is called Foundry, which is basically a state-of-the-art laboratory that people can rent, and they can actually utilize the staff of GINKGO BIOWORKS. And if you develop something that's really, really dope, GINKGO BIOWORKS gets a piece of your property, gets a piece of what you develop. That is GINKGO BIOWORKS in a nutshell. The question is, why is GINKGO BIOWORKS up nearly 10% for the day? The story of the day is GINKGO BIOWORKS hires a new senior vice president, Dr. Behzad Modavi, as senior vice president of biopharma, manufacturing, and life science tools. If you don't want to watch this video anymore, just give me the like, share, and subscribe, and I'm gonna abbreviate everything. This guy is now in charge of going after commercial clients, and he comes with over 20 years of experience within the relevant field. And this is why everyone's so bullish for DNA GINKGO BIOWORKS today. Let me read you the article and try to make sense of what's happening. Dr. Modavi will lead GINKGO's commercial efforts in the growing areas of bioregions, cell and gene therapies, and new biopharmaceutical modalities. Dr. Modavi brings more than 20 years of experience in developing and leading innovative patient-centric growth strategies in challenging environments in the biopharmaceutical, cell and gene therapy, personalized medicine, and life science. So he has 20 years experience specifically in growing a company in patient-centric growth strategies in really messed up environments. So he's exactly the hire, it seems like, that GINKGO BIOWORKS needs to develop in the field that they're in, this DNA synthetic engineering. And this is the guy. He's actually very handsome, and people with light blue suits are money makers. Don't forget that. This guy, he's definitely a money maker. Prior to joining GINKGO BIOWORKS, he most recently served as a vice president for global open innovation at Catalent Pharma Solutions, where he created a distinctive portfolio of innovative services and expanded his customers base into new market segments. Prior to his work at Catalent, he held numerous leadership positions during a 13-year at Lonza and served as CEO of SAM Electron Technologies. Throughout his career, Dr. Modavi has built expertise in defining and developing optimal growth strategies and ascendontal business plans across biologics, cell therapy, and viral pharmaceutical modulars. In addition to his company's leadership roles, he also served in multiple boards. Serving on multiple boards is very, very important because, as you know, in business, it's not always what you know, it's who you know. And the more boards that you sit on, the more connections you have, the more eyes you have on your products, and the more ears you have on your products, what you're doing. He has a doctorate in chemistry from the University of Sherbrooke in Canada. He also has a master's in business administration from the University of Quebec. So now you know what he does. Now you know why he was hired. He was specifically hired to grow the commercial segment of this pharmaceutical, to grow the commercial segment of DNA, to somehow integrate GINKGO BIOWORKS into an ever-expanding commercial field. And that's why GINKGO BIOWORKS rallied today, because they're like, hey, if anybody can grow the company in this field, it's this guy right here. Now that you know who this guy is, I want to read you two quotes that he was talking about, and this is his vision for GINKGO BIOWORKS. It's very, very important if you are an investor in GINKGO BIOWORKS, and if you're not an investor and you're just here to learn and want to learn, just listen to these two quotes. GINKGO is integrating capabilities at massive scale in genetic engineering, manufacturing processes, optimizations, and bioinformatics, along with innovative technologies from third-party developers. Try to say that sentence 3 times fast and I will give you $5. Said Dr. Modavi, and I quote, "There are a tremendous number of opportunities in this space, and I joined GINKGO because I believe this company is a partner of choice that the industry needs to realize those boundless opportunities. I am thrilled to work alongside GINKGO's world-class team to help create a platform of choice for our partners who strive to benefit patients around the world." So this guy comes along. He has over 20 years of experience. His experience is specifically in growing these biopharma companies and growing them in tough environments and going after the commercial aspect, growth. And he sees that there's a need for GINKGO BIOWORKS, and he's gonna make the environment understand that GINKGO BIOWORKS is needed within this space. I love it. Dr. Modavi brings outstanding experience in global business growth, expansion, and commercial innovation, which will be instrumental as we aim to redefine the landscape of treating diseases, said Jennifer Whitby, Senior President of Commercial Cell Engineering at GINKGO BIOWORKS. And I quote, "We've proven how much our platform can help newcomers and incumbents in the growing biopharma space. As we continue to evolve our horizontal platform applications, having Dr. Modavi on our team will strengthen our ability to deliver innovative services to our customers, and we can't wait to onboard more programs in the coming months and years." As I said in the beginning of this video, this guy was hired to grow the commercial sector. Yes, he has a doctor's degree in biopharmaceuticals, whatever it is. But his main thing that he does, because he also has a master's in business, is to grow in this field, to grow in the biopharmaceutical space. I love this new hire, and I'm not the only one who loves it. The market loves it, and everybody is buying GINKGO BIOWORKS. Is GINKGO BIOWORKS gonna explode? Who the F knows? If it's one thing that GINKGO BIOWORKS has against it, it's number one, the stock-based compensation, because it dilutes the shares. However, it is also very much important to do that, because if you give stock-based compensation, and I'm sure this guy got stock-based compensation, it incentivizes your employees to work as hard as possible to grow the company. Also, it's very, very good for the books to give stock-based compensation as opposed to your cash reserves. So I don't know if you see stock-based compensation as a weakness or a strength. I personally like stock-based compensation, especially for a growing company. Now, the question is, can DNA, GINKGO BIOWORKS actually succeed? And the question's answer is simple. Do you or do you not see a future where synthetic DNA engineering exists? And if you see a future that it exists, GINKGO BIOWORKS is a good play for you. But if you see a future that it does not exist, GINKGO BIOWORKS is trash. Plain and simple. I am not a financial advisor. This is purely entertainment and educational purposes only. Please give me the like, share, and subscribe. It really does help the YouTube algorithm, as all YouTubers are struggling right now. I would really appreciate it. The Berg is out.